Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've just been ordered to head east to the border of Hillsbrad. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got a bunch of captured Worgen here. It's kind of weird.
Speak quickly.
Like, why are we not just executing them? Come on.
I haven't got all day. Beware, our enemies abound.
Come in here, dear boy. Have a cigar. You're gonna go far and fly high as a ranking officer in the Forsaken. Yes, indeed, this is the good life. You are gonna live it. Why don't you take these orders and dispense them to the lowly scrubs that come along looking for work. Who you give what is wholly at your discretion. When you're ready, mount up so they don't miss you, and start living the life.
Embrace the shadow. Speak quickly. Goodbye. Trust no one.
Okay. Hey, look, it's Dumas. Hi, help. Hi, help. Hi, I'm new. Big white light creature with wings made me alive. I serve Banshee King. Yay, help, hi. Maybe you should take a nap or something. I don't know if I have any work for you. Okay, thanks. I'll just wait here with you. Thanks, okay. Wait. Looks like something just came up. Yeah, you need to head southeast to the Azure Lode mine. Report to Captain Keaton. Southeast is that way. North. Got it. Thanks. Bye. Thanks. These new Forsaken tend to be a little, stupid. Takes a while for them to acclimate. Oh, not this one again. I know this guy. He's got no business being here, but he's a bottom feeder. So he likes to hang around and prey on the helpless. Don't let him bully you. So yeah, there's Kingslayer Orcus. So, looks like you're running out of idiots to put atop this horse. This is the puniest one yet. What have you got for me, weakling? Point me to where the Alliance hide, and I shall dominate them. I have seen the fall of the Lich King. Creations of the Titans have fallen before my mighty axe. When called upon, I spearheaded a victory for the Argent Crusade against the beasts of Northrend. Now I come for the ultimate challenge. What does the Hillsbrad foothills have to offer Kingslayer Orcus? Actually, this is not the high-end raider. That's the point. This is the total noob. Apparently there's some sort of trouble at Southshore. Something about Worgen insurgents. Insurgents. Is there any risk of death or dismemberment to me? None. Then Orcus will do it. Cowardly questgiver, sit atop your pale horse. While Orcus brings glory to the horde, I shall return with 1,000 skulls. And then there's this guy. Johnny Awesome has arrived, Philistine. Present me with your menial tasks, so I may complete them with only mild enthusiasm, most likely complete disregard for any directions you provide that are more complicated than what my map is able to display. Notice he's in, like, nothing but heirloom gear, and, like, crap. And he's got that stupid horse. Look at me, peasant. Heirlooms cover my body from head to toe. Actually, not true. Gifted to me by the greatest heroes Azeroth has ever known. Now look at yourself. No, look at back quickly. Look back at me. Yes, this horse is made of stars. What pointless, menial series of tasks befitting a mentally deficient orc have you prepared for me? Well, we're having some problems at the Sludge Fields, located northeast of here. Dethroning Stillwater could use your help. Fine, fine. What else? That's all. That's all. One quest. Surely you jest. Are there not bare asses to collect? Maybe a rare flower I could pick, with which you would make some mildly hallucinogenic toxin, in which you would drink, resulting in visions of a great apocalypse. Perhaps the local populace are mildly annoying, or there's ill-tempered gophers acting up and need to be brought to justice. No? Nothing? That's it, Johnny Awesome. Take it or leave it. I'll do this one thing you ask of me, quest giver. Pray I find more menial tasks to accomplish, or you'll be hearing from me again, I assure you, that my commentary on forums of public opinion will be most unkind. And then he does a rude gesture. So, that's the three of the bad types of MMO players, rather nicely encapsulated. We've got the total noob who has no idea what they were doing, and probably shouldn't even be playing the game if we're being honest with ourselves. We've got the total noob who wants very hard to look like he's good at what he's did, so he's paid for raid clears, but of course has no idea what he's doing. By the way, the big giveaway was the fact he was wearing the Kingslayer title. I actually talked about this back in Wrath. Kingslayer title was considered the noob title, because it was really easy to get and a lot of people were paying for it. Then we've got that asshole. His name is Johnny Awesome. Anybody who names a character Johnny Awesome has already told you everything they need to tell you about themselves as a player. So.
What is it?
So, how was it? Everything you dreamed it would be? Exciting, no? No? Oh, I guess you're a true hero. You need action. I guess a desk job isn't for you.
Beware the living.
Productivity from our spider farm at the Azurlone mine is at a standstill. Captain Keaton's requested we send help immediately. He claims the spiders refuse command and are running rampant. Furthermore, a group of coastal murlocs are raiding our supplies. Go there and help out.
Watch your back.
Now, before I move forward, plus to story, that is funny. But just remember that for me, would you? Remember for a moment that this entire zone starts with giving quests, being a quest giver, to give quests to those three archetypes of bad WoW players. Hang on.
What is it? Remember, patience.
Okay.
Discipline.
Now, I want you to do me a favor, and if you're ready to be grossed out, like, if you don't want to be grossed out, mute me for, like, a minute, okay? Cool. Directly southeast of South Point Gate, you'll find our spider domestication operation. Through the years, we've grown a kinship with the spiders of Hillsbrad and domesticated and breeded the adorable little critters. They now serve as regular household pets. I need you to go to the fields and harvest the eggs that we have incubated on the bear carcasses.
Beware the living.
See, bears are soulless beasts put through this earth to torment us. Only through forsaken ingenuity have we devised a way to make use of the bears, so they may serve some purpose. We use the bears as our spider farm, living egg feeders. The spiders lay their eggs in the flesh of the bears, and the eggs thrive off of the meat and blood of the beasts. After they've served their purpose, the monsters must be put down.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Now you may feel free to not watch the stream for probably about 5 minutes at this point. Oh, I can't target the damn things. I need to know the exact number of positives and negatives. Then I also need to know the length of the game. And I guess that's actually it, yeah. But to be clear, I need the gross numbers, not the net numbers. Speaking of gross, we're just gonna do this here. Just gonna pretend this isn't happening. I mean, it isn't happening if you think about it. None of this is really happening. None of it. Why do you ask? I don't think these are the first friendly spiders. I could be wrong about that, though. I mean, that is a valid strategy that I would strongly discourage. Thank you, Dragon Player. I will ignore your comments completely. Jot this down for... Snufkin, Fallout New Vegas, and Kingdom Hearts 4. By 4, I mean 1. I don't know where the 4 came from. Whoops. You know, what's funny is I actually slept decently well, but I've been coughing non-stop all morning. It has been extraordinarily unpleasant. Thank you for being part of the show, Valerian. You're still not getting off of having dungeon duty, though. I know you think you're all clever, being like, oh, my computer broke. Totally. It's totally a real thing that happened. I can't join you. Let's see. We're almost assuredly hitting Shalamats today. After that... I guess it would actually be Stratholm. Did I used to smoke when I was younger? Nope. And I actually do not have a chronic throat issue. I did have the kidney stone issue about 12 years ago at this point. And that was causing lesions on my throat, but that's long since passed. Nope, I'm just dying. When you say at range, Valerian, do me a favor and verify what at range is. Just for my sake. Why am I standing? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I was looting. This game. Okay. So 26 would be what I would consider to be too low. Oh, speaking of which, I did some very precise and more down to the second tech tests. While it may not sound like a big deal, fights on average are taking about 30 seconds longer with our 35 group than our 15 group. I'd say that's pretty definitive proof that we should consider the floor 35. Obviously, the closer to 67, the better. That's on bosses, J. Palmer. The only things I have a built-in timer for.
What is it? Beware the
Have you
living.
brought my harvest? Wonderful. Now place the eggs in a nice, dark alcove in the mine. And let the miracle of life happen. That's gross.
Remember,
The bear gods are cruel masters. They will continue to populate this world with bears until the end of the days. It is our right as civilized people to make use of this nuisance for the betterment of all.
our time will come.
My spiders are hungry and agitated. They haven't eaten for days, and we're starting to sample our human captives. We can't have that. We need those humans for the sludge fields. I should take one of my hungry mind spiders out and feed it murlocs.
Beware.
Okay.
Our enemies abound.
We're in a bit of a bind, Hunter. Cirrus's spiders have started getting a little uppity if we've been unable to feed them for days. If we leave, the murlocs will overtake the post. Furthermore, Warden Stillwater is demanding we send him more humans. He's insatiable. We need help.
Watch your back.
This mine was once the heart of Alliance mining operations. It now serves as a breeding grounds for our loyal spiders, though the humans still occupy it in a way. Back to business. Warden Stillwater has called for more workers at the Sludge Fields. I want you to enter the mine with these shackles, capture Hillsbrad humans for labor in the fields. Beat them out of their web paralysis and then break them out of the web paralysis, then beat them into submission.
Farewell. Victory.
The long stretches of coastline directly south of our position extends from the west to the east. It's known as the Western Strand. Along it, you will find two things: murlocs and our stolen supplies. Keaton puts his hand in the air and makes quotation marks with his fingers. While those damned thieving murlocs struck while our backs were turned, they took our supplies. Ceres and I cannot leave this post. We need you to go Western Strand and recover those supplies.
Beware the living.
Okay. I don't know what you mean by supplies, and at this point, I'm not sure I want to. Now, to bow and call. Thank you, J. Palmer, very, very much. I do appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, give me a moment. I've already forgotten what it is. It's the usual, but I can never remember because there's like 2 Siphon Filter games on the list, and you're still adding it to a game I haven't even actually added to the list yet, technically. Dave Palmer, 9. So that's Ace Combat X and Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. And the Halo thing. Any kind of healer or tank would be helpful. Horde preference, since we are still having the bug. Which one, J. Palmer? Oh, the friendly fire. Do they not have co-op, or do they not have friendly fire? No co-op. And Blazer Fall says 30 seconds more than what? So on average, a typical boss fight was taking about a minute and a half. But when we were doing it on our lobies... sorry. I said that wrong. It's a minute and a half versus about a minute. That's the difference. This looks like Muckgill's Flipper or something. Maybe there's somebody who cares that you kill this Murloc back at the Azure Load mine. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Sure. Yeah, no, it's not a small variance. And of course, ignoring tangible data, it also feels much better because we actually get to see most of their mechanics. And the mechanics actually hurt. Oh, hey, we found some supplies. It's just plague. It's just the frickin' blight. It's blight canisters. Between gnolls and murlocs, which are smarter? Statistically speaking, murlocs. We've seen quite a few intelligent murlocs over the years who've been able to communicate and interact with us and all kinds of fun stuff. The gnolls, not so much. Now, this might just be a byproduct of the fact that we haven't really had a lot of screen time for the gnolls other than as acceptable targets. But we've never really had any fleshing out of gnolls, so here we are. I mean, if you asked me a while ago if I said which was stupider, murlocs or kobolds, I would have said kobolds are stupider. That would be mud on my face, wouldn't it? I did always like the implication that murlocs are so widespread that even Pandaria had murlocs, despite its relatively isolated nature, even before the Sundering hit. Sorry? Didn't realize it was instacast. Give me your slaves. Don't worry, we're not going to feed you to the spiders. We've got more useful thoughts, or purposes? We got better use for you, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, a bear that can move that fast would probably be a lethal weapon. Which I guess isn't saying much, because bears are probably just lethal weapons in general. I stand by it, though. Speaking of AI behavior on the pets, you know one other thing that's different about the pets? You actually saw it earlier if you're paying attention when I was having a coughing fit. If they're on assist and I get attacked, the pets just sit there going, duh. And will just let me die without even helping me. Because assist means they only target things that you target. I have no idea, Yura. There's only one way to find out.
Hello. Trust
These
no
will do
one.
nicely. I do wonder what the Warden has planned for them. Last I heard, the Sludge Fields were overrun by some very bad things.
Farewell. Trust no one.
To recover our supplies.
Victory for
At least we'll be
Sylvanas.
prepared for any future incidents. Moving supplies like this is a risky proposition. You never know who's going to open their big fat mouth. He raises what appears to be an eyebrow at you.
Watch your back.
Muckgill, never heard of him. What is this? Is this some kind of fin or something?
Beware the living.
Yes. Thank you.
I am forsaken.
That should keep it happy and content for a few days. You've done a good thing
Dark
here.
Lady watch over you.
Listen, Warden Stillwater has sent out a distress signal. The missive wasn't clear, but from what I could make of the letter, there's a riot happening at the Sludge Field, and most of the guards have been killed. The Warden has warned that any would-be heroes approach from the back entry. He also asked for discretion.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Okay, we're not quite done here yet. Not quite. So, which is more evil? The stuff we did as a Death Knight, or the stuff we're doing in the Forsaken Zones? I mean, the Forsaken stuff is pretty messed. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Hi, Dumas. You can hear him speaking through the webbing. He goes on and on and on about his situation. Maybe you should cut him free and get him back to safety. Or you can just leave him here, though. It's your fault he's in this mine. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. What he means is, or you could just leave him here, though it's your fault he's in this mine. Fine. Shh. Come on. Thanks. Hi. Let's run out humans for the captain. No, let's just go. Come on. Come on, Dumas. How did all these people get in here? Dumas, what do you... These humans look dangerous. Yeah, they're humans. Come on, Dumas. Just up here. Just real quick, real quick. Don't attack any of these people on the way out, okay? Okay? Can I trust you with this? Beat them down, then kill, then shackle. No, no, that's not... Okay. Cool. Here's one. Yeah, come on, dude. Come on. Let's just... Come on. Come on, Dumas, please. Yay, Captain, I'm back. Hooray! I used to be a farmer. Wow. Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy to see Swiftshot help you out of the mine, postponing your tragic and inevitable death. Why don't you scurry along here? I think Taryn Mill is looking for Forsaken like you. Taryn Mill, okay. Is that in the Barrens? I'm on my way, thanks.
What is it?
You ever heard of the saying, survival of the fittest? What you're doing conflicts with natural law, buddy. This idiot should have died in the mines. There's no telling what harm he'll cause to himself or another person now that you've saved him from his inevitable demise. You know whose fault that'll be, right?
Beware the living.
Look. Thank you, Mr. Red. FPS games. Even really coming out anymore either. I'm just coughing. Dead Rising, 1R, Legend of Spyro Trilogy. Okay, we saved Dumas. Let's do a quick runs through. What do we think of the brickwork? Hillsbrad's just kind of your generic, you know, green hills kind of thing. I think we have better, like, if you really think about it, Hillsbrad, Arathi, and Hinterlands have the same general vibe. The real difference is Hillsbrad has a couple bits of visual storytelling. Like what's happening here with Hillsbrad, the actual town of, Southshore, town of Southshore. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, overall, I feel like there's just not a lot going on here. Like, it's not bad. Just, eh. One of my personal favorite tidbits, though, is some very real trees. Pay no attention to that tank behind the trees. Oh, shoot. 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 Huh. Well. Okay, I just got murdered. That's literally not worth the trip, so we're just gonna take that. Anyways. Yeah, I think Hillsbrad's gonna be just kind of a wash in terms of brickwork. Excuse me, I'm going to go into my horrible, horrible death plague zone. Who are you? Did Sylvana send you? Everything's fine. Perfectly fine. I got it all under control. I mean, we've got a couple things you could help with. Farm is under lockdown. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out. We're still assessing the situation to try and figure out exactly what happened. My theory is the laborers eat the mushrooms and mutated into hideous undead monsters. I mean, how else could this happen? It's just a farm. We've got mushrooms here. And Sludge. Yes, Sludge. Take a look around. Because now that you're here, you can't leave until the situation's resolved. Why would you ever do that, Mr. Red? Okay. As you can see, they're all monsters. Most of my guards died, and the ones that managed to escape are now holding down the barricades, preventing any of these potentially dangerous creatures from getting out. We need your help. We must destroy the evidence. Did I say evidence? I meant crazed undead. Anyway, discretion's key. We must not let the rampaging undead make it out of the fields, and no one outside the institution must know what happened here. Directly southeast is where you'll find the reanimated fiend known as Citizen Wilkes and his cohort Clerk Horace Whitesteed. Characters from Vanilla. Oh, kill me, Act. Just one shot right in the forehead. That's all I ask. I guess not. You know, this is, interesting. I think that's the word I'm going to use.
I am forsaken.
Samples, yes. Must have samples. These, experiments, I mean, these unfortunate laborers must be studied. Travel southeast and kill the risen ghouls, and recover their flesh samples. Bring them to me. He wrings his hands together and laughs maniacally for no discernible reason. Must test! It's actually considered a plot point that this place is horrible by Forsaken standards. But let's be clear, this is just the Forsaken being horrifically awful. Huh. There's this strange, like, glowing light over this shovel. Whoa, hey there. Whoa there. Where's my pets? Where's my pets? Oh my god. Where's my pet? Where's my pet? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, Christ, where is it? Hang on. Okay, so as I was saying, there's a shovel. The name of this quest is Do the Right Thing. You have come across a horrific scene. Someone or something has buried humans. They're called human seedlings. They are buried up to their necks in a manner consistent with planting. The ghouls, which are seemingly tending the field of human seedlings, periodically jump to the nearest human and devour their heads. You can end this right here and now. Take the shovel and save the humans. Do the right thing. Now here's the really funny part. When you interact with one of these, you have a choice. You can use the shovel to smash their heads in, or you can actually dig them out. There is no difference what you do. The only difference is in your own personal conscience. And of course, they actually say stuff if you dig them out. They planted us like crops. Stillwater's insane. I love that we get a choice here. I really do. And again, whether you kill them or raise them, or any combination thereof. What's a day off act? Should you ever be buried neck deep in a field of feces and urine, I will be sure to lend you a hand. There's that eternal scare cord. They really love that eternal scare cord. Undoubtedly, you did the right thing. Hopefully, the humans that you saved will show similar mercy should the time of your planting ever come. That is, assuming you rescued the humans and didn't just splatter their brains all over the dirt, of course. Keep the shovel as a reminder of the horrors of the sludge field and the depravity of mortals. Right. Yeah, once again, Noxramas music for a Forsaken area. It's pretty well for the Warden, though, the Sludge Fields. Anyone remember when they first added Barrage to the game? And it was ludicrously overpowered. Yeah, tomorrow we're probably going to be doing Hinterlands, possibly Arathi Highlands. We might be doing Eastern Plaguelands. That would be cool. The journal documents the last 62 days of Clerk Horace Whitesteed's life. In it is damning allegations against Warden Stillwater and his activities here. Yeah, as if the people who are being planted wasn't a good enough example of that. So yeah, actually, this is Hillsbrad, or at least, this was Hillsbrad. I will admit, I've always been kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it nostalgia, but I've always had a thing for Hillsbrad. You're probably thinking, but why, Lar? And also, you're stupid and lame. So, the reason why is because Hillsbrad is essentially, oh, I keep saying essentially, it is the first, quest hub? That's the wrong word. It's the first mission campaign area thing in Warcraft 2, no matter which side you're on, actually. Either you're attacking the township of Hillsbrad as the Orcs, or you're defending the township of Hillsbrad as the Alliance. So, I've replayed the first few missions in Warcraft 2 many, many, many times. So as a consequence, I've seen a whole lot of Hillsbrad. Anyways, this is what's left of it now. There's the Sludge Fields. So that's cool.
This had better be good. Trust no one.
These samples give us a better understanding of the mindless and take these coins as a reward.
Watch over you.
Sure. Well done. Wilkes was hanged after we discovered he was ingesting mass quantities of mushrooms and other highly toxic substances. After he had died, he awoke, reborn as an undead geist. Many of my guards fell to Wilkes before he ran off into hiding. Fearing something like this might happen, we incinerated the clerk until only bones were left. Why would they willingly ingest toxic substances? I have no idea. This is a farm, sir. Nothing more. Let's actually read this stupid thing. We've just received... Day 12. We've just received word that Southshore has been lost. The Forsaken war machine is too powerful. We are no match for their chemical weapons. I will attempt, however, futilely to keep this journal updated. I must record these atrocities for posterity. Day 16. Many of the farmers and residents of Hillsbrad fled. Some attempted to venture east to the Arathi Highlands. They never made it, slaughtered before they reached Thoradin's Wall. Many went north to seek refuge in the Silverpine Forest. They walked right into the heart of enemy territory. Insane, I know, but they claim the Worgen are on our side now. Last I heard, they made it to Fenris Isle. We lost contact with them after that. Remember, we've already seen what became of those people. In fact, we've already killed those people. We knew our time was limited, but we evacuated everyone we could. Burnside stated he would go down with Hillsbrad. We all agreed to stay by his side. Magistrate Burnside, Citizen Wilkes, Blacksmith Verrington, and the farmers, Getz, Caliba, and Ray, remain here as well, along with a few dozen farmhands. Day 20. So, day 19, day 20. The Hillsbrad fields are no more. Those that did not flee were captured. The Forsaken have declared us prisoners of war. We are to be laborers at their new plantation. Day 25. They incinerated our farms and made us watch. Why? You still have use for farmland, you stupid... God damn it. Day 40. Construction of the plantation is nearly complete. This place resembles no farm or plantation I've ever seen. Yeah, tell me about it. Day 41. The warden of the plantation, Stillwater, arrived today. He lined us all up and gave us medical examinations. Nobody knows what's going on. Day 45. They started laboring in the sludge fields. They grow poisonous mushrooms in fetid water and muck. Day 50. I hear screams from the warden's manor. People are starting to disappear. Day 52. I overheard some guards talking about the farmers, Ray, Getz, and Caliba. Something terrible has happened to them. Of this, I'm certain. By the way, Ray, Getz, and Caliba? Yeah, that's them. Right there. That's all three of them right there. Anyways. Day 60. Some of those that remain are scared for our lives. Some of the farmers have claimed to have seen ghouls running amok at night. Day 61. Strange turn of events today. A master apothecary from Taron Mill arrived. From what little information I'm able to gather, he is here to supervise operations. Leiden is his name. Day 62. Master Apothecary Leiden was dragged away by Stillwater guards. He was yelling and screaming that the Dark Lady would have Stillwater's head for this. What's he talking about, I wonder? Day 63. I saw them take away Burnside and Verrington last night. I can only assume I am next. What's this? Ah, ramblings of a madman. Clearly been ingesting mushrooms. It's a good thing you brought this to me. I will burn it myself. Why did we turn this into him? It was only yesterday I sent him out to investigate the farm directly east of here, but it feels like an eternity has passed. Oh, true perfection. The way his blonde locks framed his perfect blood elf face. Such strength. I didn't want to send him away, but he insisted. How can I refuse him? Alas, poor Johnny Awesome has not returned. Oh no, what happened to Johnny Awesome? Okay, so you saw the follow-through with Dumas. Johnny's, he's having a different time of things. You there. Yes, you, Hunter. I have been captured against my will and imprisoned illegally by Warden Stillwater. Get me out of this cage and I'll explain everything. Oh yeah, by the way, Johnny Awesome's guild name is Ubertown.
What business have you?
Twinkles. They killed her.
Shorel Aran.
So, I swear they moved this last time I tried to show this off. So let's see if I can actually find it this time. Nope, there it is. Hang on. No. I mean, if you mean, did the Horde gain any Euro? The answer is yes, quite a bit. But this is a Horde zone at this point. Oh my god, enough with the scare cord. So they got the horse. And they planted it. If you can't tell, that's the horse's hooves. Right there. I swear every time I hear it, it gets longer than Earth. Yeah, anyways. Such is the fate of all of those stupid horses.
What now?
This place is no farm. Stillwater has been experimenting on the humans of Hillsbrad. These monstrosities are all his creations. That's not the worst of it. The aberrations have taken the key to my cage and are their former Forsaken. Stillwater's experiments have the side effect of turning Forsaken into mindless zombies. Why do you think he's so afraid of letting this get out? He knows such a crime is punishable by true death. So, to be clear about that, and this is interesting, all of the horrible stuff being done here is considered bad. But what's really bad for the Forsaken is that they're trying to take away free will from Forsaken. What is the most sacred, sacrosanct thing to a Forsaken? Free will. The ability to choose. So, I find this little nuance interesting. It gives us an insight, the fact that there's, you know, Forsaken who are not horrific monsters. But, more importantly, it gives an insight into Forsaken culture. What Stillwater's doing is considered a complete taboo by Forsaken culture.
Remember.
Never mind legality.
Discipline.
So, let's deal with this, shall we? Oh, Sylvanas doesn't give a crap. There's a quest which we will get to today, if my coughing permits, which has Sylvanas flat out state that she wants to break someone's will to serve her. And it's like, holy crap, lady. Do you know your own people? Do you care? I mean, the answer's no. It would not actually surprise me if she ordered this. Really.
I'm listening, Dark Lady.
I'll let myself out, thanks. I've never been so angry. Stillwater won't get away with this. I'll present his head to the Banshee Queen myself. You and I will work together. I don't know about this one over here, but I'd prefer he stay behind.
Trust no one.
You're not leaving me to rot in this place. Take me with you. But you suck.
Hello.
Before the Warden receives his comeuppance, we must deal with the outbreak. We cannot risk this contagion being released into the world. So says a Forsaken. Within the laborers' quarters, directly north of here, is a monstrosity Stillwater pieced together of the three farmers. This beast must be destroyed if we're to secure the Sludge Fields. Protocol demands.
Beware the living.
Warden Stillwater sent me out into the fields to investigate the outbreak. When I arrived, Twinkles and I were charged by the lumbering monstrosity known as Varrington. I was knocked off Twinkles and immediately ran for my life, as any good twink should. Twinkles, though, stayed behind and fought the beast off, but she was defeated and summarily planted in the soil as she assumed some kind of glorious star pony seedling. She gave her life to defend me. Vengeance must be mine. If for nothing else, do it for Twinkles.
We will have justice.
Oh yeah, he applies for both definitions of twink. That's the best part. West Plagues, by the way, Mr. Red.
Victory lies.
She may now ascend to the great horsey heaven and the stars. We'll never forget you, Twinkles. We'll never forget how you sold more than StarCraft 2, because that's the only fact anyone remembers about you.
This had better be
Once we
good.
deal with the rest of the dead, we'll confront Stillwater.
Victory for some.
Magistrate Burnside was once the mayor of the region. In life, he was a formidable adversary in the battle over Hillsbrad. In undeath, he will surely test us. Burnside channels arcane magic in the northwest section. Lead us there, and together we'll put an end to his rule once and for all.
Our time will come. Speak quickly.
Now to bring Warden Stillwater to justice.
Goodbye.
That.
I am forced.
With the undead outbreak contained, the time has come for Stillwater and his followers to answer for their crimes. Though we have averted a tragedy the likes of which has not been seen since the Scourge invaded, we must ensure such a thing can never happen. They will all face true death. Come, I will have Stillwater's head.
Remember, patience, discipline.
Hi, Warden Stillwater. How are things? Alive. Alive. Now I know where your true allegiances lie, Swiftshot. Really, dude? And you, Jenny. I thought we had a connection. You've broken my heart for the last time. Warden Stillwater, you are deranged and a threat to our way of life. By authority of the Dark Lady herself, I hereby impose upon you the harshest penalty allowed under Forsaken law. True death. That goes for all of you traitorous scum who supported this fool. I am a threat. I am deranged. What I've created here is evolution. This is how the Forsaken will thrive, not through some magical winged fairy sprinkling happy dust on corpses. Kill them all. They will serve as subjects for our next study. Good morning, Load. You think you've won? Stand before my new form and tremble. And down you go.
Hello.
Do not waste my time.
Beware the
I will deliver the head personally. Of course, I'll make mention of your part in all this. Here, take whatever from his cache, whatever you desire. You earned it.
Dark Lady, watch
Before my capture and imprisonment, I was stationed at Southshore. My primary job at the ruins was to take samples to make sure the blight was safely dissipated. Simple and easy, if not for the Worgen that continually harass us. I need to head to Southshore and find my apprentice. Make sure he's okay. Inform him I'll return when my work is concluded.
Trust no one.
And yeah, no, I agree, Asmira Star. If this doesn't do it, the West Plague's moment definitely does. Okay, let's see. So, since Barrage apparently freaking sucks now, we're going to pull out of that. And get good old Bestial Wrath instead. The bread and butter of the beast hunter. Before we move on, hang on, let's jot down some notes really quick. Well, I mean, I guess I'm being exaggerative, but the way Barrage used to work is it would be a cone of unmitigated death in front of you, which was nice. But nowadays, it's just like a rapid-fire AoE, which does very, very little damage per hit, which barely feels like it's even worth using. I'll take Bestial Wrath over that. You know, I could use a break from all this doom and gloom. It feels like doing some gardening.
Hey, how you doing?
Help, crazed undead are attacking my farm. That psycho warden at the Sludge Fields is probably responsible. Help me fight off the zombies. Okay,
Catch you on the flip side.
let's fight off some zombies. Last time I saw this quest, which was actually pretty recently, the last stage was bugged, so the boss never spawned. We'll see. This was a very deliberate collaboration. For a while there, I think it's actually gone now. There was a in-game add-on too, which allowed you to play several of, I can't remember the name of the company's games, in like a truncated format inside the game. So yeah, no, this was a thing they bought and paid for. Depends, Blade of all, but I do tend to like that more than, you know. Hang on, let me emulate. Okay. Yeah. Either way, it's definitely something on the positive negative axis.
Well, spit it out.
That was close. You're a real natural with these plants. You know, I brought these seeds here from the Lost Isles. I figure once I get them all figured out and make a fortune in deadly flower business. Oh, more coming.
Keep it real.
You know how to use spitters, but you know you can use sunflowers to grow things faster?
Don't be a stranger.
What? Impossible. No, J. Palmer. Less, if I'm being honest. Not counting the abandonment negatives. I wasn't prepared for that. But other than that, no. Listen, the undead are swarming. We gots to deal with them. Well, if we're gonna hear it, we're gonna hear it soon, is Mirastar. Well, you don't remember the Plants vs. Zombies quest, Hero? It's kind of infamous. Oh, how many of you remember there's actually a siege cannon, or I guess siege catapult? Mini-game in Cataclysm. It's in Oldham, if that helps.
Ads coming.
I played the hell out of Plants vs. Zombies 1. And Plants vs. Zombies 2 until it became terrible.
GTL, friend.
That was just the start of it. More incoming.
Laundry.
You're pro at this, regular junior botanist. Listen, I got a new seed called a rock nut. Used to block the dead. Just drop it down so they stop in their tracks. Undead are so stupid.
Be careful out there.
I think I've mentioned before, I went back to reinstall Plants vs. Zombies. And then found out it was riddled with ads. In a game I had purchased. That was the end of that. I actually haven't played it since. In fact, I didn't play it that time. I just uninstalled it. Was like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, that sucked. But whatever. I think it was on PC, Logue. I probably wouldn't enjoy playing that on the mobile. In fact, I don't think I ever had it on mobile. The only reason I played Plants vs. Zombies 2 on mobile is because it was the only option. I don't know if it was ever on handheld. I can't remember who, but one of my friends would play this and get so fixated on catching sun that they would effectively stop playing the game. What are you talking about, Lord Intermont? Is this what you see when you play WoW? That's what I see in my dreams every day. We're probably good at this point.
Ads coming.
I think ads are coming. Did you know that you can buy this useless product and give me money? Please give me money for nothing. And you too can have a useless product. Wouldn't that be great? Think of all the useless crap you could have if you gave me money. Gets to get. Wow, I love having useless products. Where can I get a useless product? Simply give me money. Give me all your money. That way I can finally... I don't know, what is like the end game for billionaires? Like, what are they trying to do? They had it made, like, basically when they were born, so like, what's the goal there? Be able to set laws. But they already do that. Currently. Last week, even. Also, before then. Stay rich. I don't think it's physically possible for them to lose their wealth. Yeah, but like, why, Lord Harriman?
Ads coming.
Now, there's no need to be insulting, Blade Duval. I would never compare an MMO player to a billionaire.
What's shaking?
I think it made Stillwater angry. He's sending the heavy hitters now.
Go get him, champ.
You ever seen one of these? This ain't no ordinary pumpkin. When you plant it, boom! Zombie guts all over the place.
Have a good one.
I do like zombie guts. Wait, no I don't. See, what we need to do, Blade Duval, is we need to help those billionaires reach the... Try to gotta phrase that best. World record speed run through life. There we go. Let's call it that way. Any percent. Hello, off the deeper end. Well, hopefully it'll be the Switch, but like a little bit better. What am I expecting? I guess I'm not expecting anything at this point. What I'm hoping for is for the Switch Pro or the Master Switch to have backwards compatibility. That's very important. To keep using the Joy-Cons concept, the split controller concept, that's also very important. To fix the drift problem, that's also very important. What else? I'm not worried about the Master Switch getting plenty of games. Of course it's going to get plenty of games. Like, come on. Should there be a Switch 2? That's an interesting statement. So, the biggest problem with the Switch 1 is that its hardware is, admittedly, fairly out of date. Talented and skilled people can optimize on it. But, and have, actually. But that requires those developers to be talented and skilled. So, we've started to see some issues with it. Hi, Savicom. Welcome to World of Warcraft. Yeah, those I have a name for those people here, which I cannot say in polite company.
Ads coming.
I don't know, you tell me, Yura. Oh, sorry, I thought you had played it. Then yes, this is actually a surprisingly faithful recreation. I don't know what the first tower defense was. I sincerely doubt tower defense originated in Warcraft 3, though. It's way too recent.
Ads coming.
Defense of the Ancients did come from Warcraft 3, yes.
What's up?
So, final boss.
Keep your ear to the ground. See you around.
We might not actually finish this one because of bugs. But first, someone broke the bot. It was J. Palmer. I knew it, J. Palmer. Okay. But they're smiling, Lunaruth. And by Lunaruth, I mean Act. So Savicom's putting that towards Dragon Age 4, Pokemon Violet, Star Ocean 2R, and Blade Taval's putting it towards Dissidia Duodecim. Or Heroes of Light and Hidden Chronicles. Thank you, both of you.
Yo! Glad I could help.
Am I already out of water? I've been had a lot of dry coughs today. Very, very painful, unpleasant dry coughs. I'm not completely out of water. I got like 3 more sips left. The only downside of this particular minigame, your strategy doesn't really change across the levels. So you're always kind of just doing the same thing. The good news is there's only the 5 levels. Or 4 levels? However many it's been. We're on the last level. So. Oh, shoot. Oh, whatever. My fault, I suppose. Damn it. There's the boss. And he's dead. Oh,
Seen you around here before.
I can't believe we defeated him. That was the toughest fight yet.
Don't be a stranger.
And then he's got a daily you
Glad
can
I
do,
could help.
if you ever feel like doing it again. Yeah, plus the gameplay. It's simple but short and sweet. They've done a decent amount of work in making it work, so credit to the devs. I gotta actually read. Oh hey, it's Helcular / Spit.
I'm listening. Farewell.
The Worgen situation hasn't got any better, and Helcular's really creeping me out.
Trust no one.
We used a fairly potent strain of blight against the humans of Southshore. As you can see, it worked. The trouble with blight use, though, is the blight tends to stick around after it's served its purpose. What I need you to do is take this testing kit out there and get a lethality count from the blight slimes. Use the lethality analyzer on the slimes, sweeping the pools.
Watch your back.
Recycling. It's all the craze these days. The Banshee Queen has decreed we must conserve if we're to prosper as a people. Everyone must do their part, right? With that said, we'll be doing our part. You'll be doing our part for us. There are likely thousands of blight canister bits and pieces all over the Southshore. We can reuse those canisters for more blight bombing goodness. Just head to the roads and pick up whatever you find.
Beware the living.
To think I, a master of necromancy, trained by Kel'Thuzad himself, was reduced to nothing more than a corpse in a grave. Thankfully, my astute apprentice managed to find a group of heroes to recover this. He whips out his rod. It is through the power of this rod I was reborn. The rod giveth and the rod taketh away. It was a vanilla quest that sucked, Earth. He just referenced it even. Take it now. Use it to empower the Dark Rangers. Our Dark Rangers search the fields for Worgen terrorists. These Worgen have been set up by their Dark Masters to hunt and kill us. And though a Dark Ranger is a formidable combatant, the Worgen often attack in packs. Kill all of them. For the Forsaken. And for Lordaeron. Just observe. Absorb all this blight here. So anyways, this is Southshore. We haven't really shown this off because we kind of can't. Like, it would be physically possible for me to travel here in vanilla, in classic, I should say. I'm making that trip just to show it off. You already saw it in old Hillsbrad anyways. This used to be the Alliance questing hub. It's not anymore. So all the way back in vanilla, before Battlegrounds ever existed, before any kind of organized PvP existed, Horde and Alliance would meet here and fight in Hillsbrad. Most specifically, right about here, right in between Southshore and Terran Mill. The reason why is just basically math. Nobody planned this. Nobody designed this way. It just ended up that way. Because there was an Alliance zone very nearby. There was a Horde zone very nearby, and both of them had quests which ran into each other. So back in vanilla, when the only real PvP was just running into the other player, there were really only two spots you could really find any PvP action if you were seeking it out, and this was one of them. And a lot of it would happen completely by accident. So, again, it just kind of became a thing. Very, very Constantinople sort of a situation. Because, yeah, two graveyards very nearby, which I just said. And quests that lead right into each other. Boom. Oh. It's okay, it might not have heard me under my incessant coughing. Do you see that? It's that loser's mount. Orcus, you okay?
What do you need?
Help. Orcus is drowning. Help me, quest giver. Okay.
For the Horde. Blood and thunder.
Your feet are touching the ground. This is shallow water. Just stand up and walk to shore.
Go forth to victory.
Yes. Orcus has regained his senses. The foul human mage, it was actually a dwarf, must have cursed Orcus's mind. Quickly, we must get to shore. Kasha is hurt. Kasha, come to me. I'm fine.
Loktar!
Orcus's face turns as red as his armor. The human must have cast some kind of mind-altering spell at Orcus. Orcus will explain.
Dabu.
I tracked down the decrepit necromancer Helkular in hopes of getting a lead on Alliance movement within Hillsbrad. He tasked me with finding and killing Worgen. Ordinarily, this would not have been a problem, but I'd just eaten several helpings of Dirge's kickin' chimeric chops. Causing my bowels to cry out in anguish. That's when the trouble began and how I entered the water. Hear me out.
Go with honor.
Flashback. I just finished making use of the facilities on the dock. The Loktar must have been cooking up a turd. Why, hell screams axe. Why, Linda, how do you meet up with this Ivar fella? What in Bronzebeard name is that terrible smell? They're massing at Purgation Isle, just west of here off the coast. We're to meet them there, General. As for the smell, I think it's coming from over here. Yeah, these are two bosses in Alterac Valley, by the way. Look here, Linda. What in the... You face Kingslayer Orcus now, dwarf. Kasha, your master needs you. Enough toying around. Get out of here. We don't want to draw not to detention.
Thrall, halt.
I will have my vengeance, but first we must heal Kasha.
Strength.
She will fly again. She must, if we're to claim vengeance. Sadly, Orcus must stay here. I beg of you, help. When I first... Listen carefully, quest giver. When I first arrived here, I flew around for days to learn the lay of the land. It's been, like, an hour. There's a farm east of here that has long been abandoned and is now overrun by gnolls. On this farm is a special type of mushroom known as mud snout.
Go forth to victory.
Okay. Oh, hey, Worgen. Die, Worgen. Thought I smelled wet dog. There's a worse smell than wet dog, though. Dead dog. Also black licorice. Hate the smell of black licorice.
What do you seek?
Yeah, maybe I should just keep myself muted. That would be really funny, Pillars of Snow. Well. Aw.
My arrows strike true. I watch. I listen.
Good morning, Magister. So has anybody had time to see the Josh Stripe's video about raiding MMOs?
The Banshee Queen. What do you seek?
The thing that caught my eye the most is the fact that he apparently decided to do a point-by-point review. What I don't know is his metrics, but apparently certain things would give points, and then he just lined up all of the games in order of most points. So I don't know what his criteria were. What am I in combat with? I have seen that it exists, Act. I haven't had 2 hours to watch it. Anyways, so I don't know what his criteria is, but I did see the ones... I did see the top 10, which amused me greatly. I will not spoil.
I serve the Banshee Queen.
Yeah, lady. Is Lotra on there? I don't know. I do find it funny that he apparently continues to steal my ideas, by the way. I know. He doesn't even know I exist, and blah, 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 but it is amusing to me how often I'll do something, and then he will also do the same general thing.
MMORPGs are
Shut up. Let's see here.
My arrows strike true.
Alright, is Lotro on this list? Shoot, hang on. Did they delete it? There used to be a timestamp which lists all the MMOs in it. But I don't see it anymore. If Lotro was in the top 30, that is to say the first 30, that means it scored very, very badly. Which, yeah. I remember Asheron's Call got like a 2-minute thing, if that makes you feel any better, Mr. Road. Literally, it's like, here's Asheron's Call. The third of the big 3. It never equaled up to Ultimate Line or EverQuest, and that was like it. That was the full discussion of Asheron's Call. So when I say 2 minute, I apparently mean 22nd. I cannot find a timestamp list. Ah, whatever. I give up. I don't know if Loach was there. As I said, the rod giveth, and the rod taketh away. We should have killed Bloodfang at Silver Pine. It's a shame he still lives. It's an even bigger shame we have yet to been able to turn Worgen into undead. Surely there's a way.
Speak quickly.
Oh my, 250. This thing doesn't go past 250. How are you still standing? We should be a puddle of goo right now. Sylvanas would be most displeased with this information. There might be some things we could do to reduce lethality, but that still leaves us out by about 100 or so years. God damn people.
Victory for Sylvanas. Watch your
Excellent work. You're incredibly resilient to the blight. We'll have to take you in for testing sometime. No, I'm good. Thanks, though. Thanks for the, offer? We'll go with offer. Let me out of combat. Let me out of... Where are my pets? No, they're right there. Alright. It'll only take a century for Southshore to be, inhabitable again. By Forsaken, I feel like adding. Who don't exactly have the same standards of living that we do. What am I in combat with? While we're here. Okay, we're gonna alt F4. We are turbo stuck in combat with something somewhere. Note that my pets were once again just letting me die. As is their want. There we go. Gnolls! Terrible little creatures that are a blight upon any land. Which is saying a lot when you consider that Hillsbrad is Forsaken territory. Kill as many of the gnolls you can for the good of the world. You mean like longest single session era? I don't know. I'm still in combat. I'm still in frickin' combat. Okay. Alright. I can fix that. Yeah, we literally just gave ourselves a quest, yes. Not the only quest in Kettle like that. Wait, what's the downside of being part arcane? You don't understand, Ismir Star. They're gnolls! We were just talking about this earlier. Gnolls are stupid. and haven't been fleshed out yet. I actually kind of hope we get some fleshing out of the gnolls at some point, but I'm not holding my breath. Closest we've gotten so far is in Dragon Blight, and even that is just, eh. I hate eels. Someday I'll tell my grandkids I killed eels. Oh, hey, we left combat. Though you've taken a sizable chunk of the gnoll populace out of Hillsbrad, more will take their place. For now, you may sit comfortably knowing you did your part. We are part of the solution.
Strength and honor.
The mushroom is toxic to living beings, but provides a restorative boost to the undead.
Strength.
Switchon has brought you munch, snout. Eat it, and you will be healed. Time of vengeance has come. Kasha can once again fly, thanks to you. She will take us to Purgation Isle, so we can confront Vandar Stormpike and Belinda Stonehearth.
For the Horde.
Sure, look. Very in character for him to not wait, isn't it, Ismaristar?
Thrall, halt.
This is dark, foreboding. It smells of piss and fur. There are definitely worgans here, and very likely dwarves. They made a mistake by not killing me when they had the chance. Perhaps they thought Orcus would drown. Ha! Now they pay for their carelessness. You and I will tear this island apart. They will never expect this. Once all the soldiers are dead, we will confront the leaders. Did I ever tell you about the time I met Varrock Sourfang? I asked him to sign my pectoral muscles. He backhanded me, which is why I sometimes forget things. It was totally worth it. You know, I actually believe that story completely. Oh my god, Logue. Yaroshelskin, great warchief or greatest warchief? Yeah, that also makes sense. I liked the Worgen better when they were a disorganized mess you'd run into small packs. This new Gilnean Worgen is much more difficult to deal with. Ugh. Nobody likes playable Worgens. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Spit, 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 spit. How did it go, Takona? He did help. He helped the Lich King. That is true. Hillsbrad has changed. Back in my day, Hillsbrad was a place of constant battle. The humans and dwarves of Southshore would constantly attack the Horde at Tarn Mill. There were days when you could look past the intersection at Darrow Hill and see 1,000 people battling. Glory days. Ah. Nostalgia for vanilla. Oh, sweet, sweet vanilla. Yeah, Orcus probably didn't play vanilla. He probably started playing in Wrath. Birthday cake, Lord Harriman. It's not for everybody, but if you like it, amazing. Yeah, Dumas has been playing since vanilla, and he's never gotten past level 10. It's actually my favorite flavor of ice cream, Lord Harriman. Alright. Yep,
Blood and
I gotta find the
thunder.
battle plans and take out their leaders. Should we succeed, there's a high orc high old warlord who served in Silverpine, now stationed in Tarn Mill. Well, let's go do it.
With honor.
I mean, if there's ever any doubt that players really want to PvP, remember that at launch, there was absolutely no vehicle, reason, or purpose behind PvPing, and players still did it. There was no rewards for doing it whatsoever. There was no battlegrounds. There was no honor system. There was no loot. There's no arenas. Players would just find other players and then kill them. Well, let's do it, I guess. That's a hell of a stun.
What do you need? Strength.
Yeah. Get the plans and go. Asha, get Swift Shot out of here. What? Why? Ah! So Kasha leaves, but Orcus jumps on at the last second. Kasha, you came back for me. You're the best friend Orcus ever had, Swiftshot. Yeah, I'm your only friend, buddy. I never knew anyone like you. You saved me more than once. I know it's selfish, but I have something to ask of you. Please take care of Kasha. Make sure she finds a cold place to live. Somewhere safe. Yeah, like cops, literally. I like to think that we sent Kasha up north to be taken care of in Icecrown by some of the more sentient undead roaming around there. We know people. We've got connections. We can make that happen. What happened? What have you got in your hands there? He died to get this here. Do not mourn Orcus. He died with honor and with pride. He died a hero of the Horde. From Lordaeron to Kalimdor they will know his name and sing songs of glory praising the fallen champion of the Horde. How many of you have never heard of this guy? Know that what you did here will save hundreds, perhaps thousands of lives. You're a true hero of the Horde. No, Orcus was a warrior. He was in warrior tier set.
Magraw. Be safe.
He'll always be honored as a hero of the Horde, just as he hoped. What you and Orcus did will save hundreds.
May your blades never dull.
So, what's kind of interesting about that particular story arc, other than the obvious, remember how I mentioned the 3 noobs and the archetypes and how it was clearly just a joke? I'll always give them credit for kind of expanding on that. It's a basic subversion, but it's a kind of subversion I tend to enjoy. Hey, here's a joke, and then they play out the joke to its logical conclusion, which usually isn't a joke. I like that. I don't have anything else to add to that. I like that, though. Yeah, there's an actual narrative there other than just a random reference. WoW doesn't actually do that as often as I would like. We've already seen several, and we will continue to see several. You remember when we talked about how there's joke zones and serious zones? When you first walk into Hillsbrad, you're thinking, okay, joke zone. But actually, no. No, that'd be Hinterlands. No, I'm joking. Lol, Lord Harrimon. And yeah, good scene. Let's go ahead and do everything except for the main quest for a moment. Just kind of
And
zip
you,
through this. The Magus has been idle for too long, and an idle Magus leads to poorly thought out schemes. This time I am charged with collecting beast organs to power some type of control rod. I am too frail to go hunt beasts. Maybe if I offer you a reward, you'll do it. Yeah, that's how quest getting
victory
works.
for Sylvanas.
Go figure. Come on. Ah, come on. Fine. Fine, you think I can't play? Apparently I can't. Wow. Well, screw you too, game. Oh.
What now?
So this is pretty embarrassing. Where to begin? You see, Melisara sent me to investigate the Yeti menace. It was... Melisara sent me to investigate the Yeti menace in the nearby cave. It was getting late. My armor was weighing heavily on me. I took off my gear and decided to take a stroll. Yes, I went for a walk. Anyways, when I returned, my gear had been stolen.
Remember, patience.
For years, the mountain Yeti of this region have been allowed free reign. Our complacency in dealing with the Yeti menace has resulted in an aberration. Yetimus, lord of all Yetis, has grown to a size and strength that our guards simply cannot handle. Oh,
Beware
that
the
should be fun to
living.
try. That's a 3-player quest.
I'm listening.
Beware the living.
Ever had a stag witch? Me neither. Apparently they're delicious. Now, I'm not one for eating, because he has no lower jaw. But if my customers want stag witches, who might argue? You're probably asking yourself, what does this have to do with me? I'll tell you what, Hunter. I need stag meat. Give me stag meat, and I pay you.
Watch your back.
Sug.
Our outpost in the southeast is having some problems. I don't have any details other than... Well, let me just read the latest letter. Let's see. The orcs have grown petulant. Send help or I will have them beaten with reeds. That's it. From our chief, Silosopher. Yeah, I have no idea what that means either. Could you head to the tower and find out what he needs? I can't take any more of these cryptic letters.
For the Horde.
The eternal sun guides us.
Oh, I need your help. On my way into Hillsbrad, I noticed several families of adorable little deer. As I went out to pet one of the fawns, a ravenous mountain lion leapt out and killed it. I fled to Tarn Mill and swore to solve the plight of the hill fawn. Now, I have created their salvation. Use this to empower the wee fawns.
Stay the course.
Okay. Yes, my wand did just make a bunch of hearts fly at a fawn. Why do you ask? Oh god, why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? Die, adorable fawn. Oh gosh. Goodbye. Attack that instead. Let's kill Bambi's mother right in front of her. Oh god, Bambi, I'm sorry. Oh, was Bambi a guy? I don't actually remember. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Bambi's mom's dead. That's the important part. I can't loot this stupid thing. Well, since I'm dead... it's probably too far of a trip. Remind me to die in town. Okay, so the last time we attempted this fight, we actually had 3 players. We did manage it, but only barely. So let's see how we do. I don't think we're going to manage this. Okay, never mind. Beasts back for the win, huh? I'd have to blow all my cooldowns on that, but, you know, whatever. Hey, I'm over 35 now. I can actually take Swift Shot to dungeons. I apologize. I'm just going to stay muted for as long as I can. In fact, what I'm probably going to do is finish Hillsbrad and then stop streaming, because this is extraordinarily painful. And there doesn't seem to be anything I can actually do about it. The name of that attack is called Fawn Plode. It does double my health and damage. Oh yeah, you're probably wondering why I was able to kill that mob that the 3 real players couldn't. There's actually a pretty easy answer to that. You see, pets don't take falling damage. He has an attack he uses very regularly, every few seconds, which just flings you up into the air and then slams you down. Falling damage. The way we fought him is we pulled him into that cave over there. And so, that was interesting, but it worked. So I'll take it.
What do you require?
Bring me Yeti hearts.
Trust no one.
Turns out he doesn't need the hearts anymore. Sorry about that. Hope that wasn't too inconvenient. Deal's a deal, though, so here's your reward. You can go ahead and keep the hearts. I hear they hold excellent nutritional value, if you're into eating. Thanks.
Farewell.
What is it?
Yeah, found your gear.
Farewell. Beware. Our enemies abound. Embrace the shadow.
So I saved your precious little fawnlings.
Baladash Malanore.
What? No, don't tell me that. It can't be true. I would never... I won't give up. Just you wait and see. I will save those fawns. Yeah, next time try something that isn't going to make them blow up. Little pro tip from me. I'm officially completely out of water right now, so I'll be right back.
Speak, friend.
I will study the Stormpike battle plans and prepare for assault. I need you to go to Alderac Valley and enlist the aid of the Frostwolf clan. The very clan of our former war chief. They will help us battle the Stormpike dwarves. Together, we will crush the invaders and see them driven out of Lordaeron for good.
Strength.
It's not obvious the general idea here is that the battle for Alderac Valley has been done for a while, as of Kata. Which makes sense, it was a vanilla battleground.
Zug Zug. Victory!
You come from Taran Mill? You reek of death.
For the Horde!
I have no authority over such matters. You'll need to speak to Drekthar.
Nabu.
Sure thing. And, as you can see, Drekthar is in a wheelchair at this point. So you've come seeking our aid. I have been alive for a very long time. In that time I have seen and done terrible things. Things that still keep me awake at night. But these terrible things I have done and the people I have harmed, I know them. I face them. I feel remorse for them. But the Forsaken, what do they feel? They ravage the land to destroy everything they touch. How many lives have been lost to their vile poisons? How many innocents have fallen before the Forsaken war machine? Countless lives. Yes, I have done terrible things, but nothing could ever be as terrible as lending aid to the Forsaken. You go back to that spineless orc who would not come to see me and tell him the Frostwolf clan will not aid the Forsaken. Not now. Not ever. Be gone. Okay.
Mukra! Strength! Thrall, Hull! Go with honor.
So yeah, that was Drekthar's reaction to being asked to help Garrosh and the Forsaken.
What do you need?
They have forsaken us. They have forsaken the Horde. This cannot be. I will be fine. We'll do this without their aid. To hell with the Frostwolf.
For the Horde.
These plans you recovered have weave an interesting tale. The Stormpike have been moving their armies from Alterac Valley into the Four Fingers of Hillsbrad for over a month. Somehow they've managed to secretly get their installations up without our forces knowing. Had we not received these plans, they would have marched on us in a week's time. With these plans, we could turn the tables.
Go forth to victory.
It makes sense that someone that old, who is that much of a shaman, would not be fond of the Forsaken as Miristar. There's nothing to see here. These are very real trees. So this is the SI-7 scouting outpost. Where did they get that many tanks?
Loktar. Strength.
Okay, here are 4 high-yield goblin explosives. Infiltrate each, and plant a nuke at each.
Go forth to victory.
I can do that. here. Me. Howdy. I like how the goblin nuke is just stacks of TNT surrounding a giant canister of fuel. Like that's what it is. I do like Hillsbrad quite a bit. It's probably not showing because, you know, the throat issues I'm having here, but I do like it quite a bit. Oh, you got me. You got me. God damn it. Fine, die. Die, die. Oh god. Yeah, we're just gonna res here.
I have many wares.
They'll never see me coming. Literally, I suppose. And done. Let's get out of here. Oh my god.
Thrall Hall. May your blades never
Yeah,
dull.
that's what I thought. We actually have to do both quests. I was wondering.
What is it? Remember, patience, discipline.
I'm literally like 3 quests from the end of the zone. I'm gonna cut off. I don't know when I'll be back.